Hello and welcome to the special episode of Cricket Predicta, proudly sponsored by 1xBet. I am Anant Kaur and as always, we are ready to bring you the latest and most exciting updates from the world of cricket. In today's episode, we will be discussing about the most anticipated match which will be played between Punjab Kings and Kolkata Knight Riders. But before that, let's quickly rewind about the yesterday's match, where it was an exciting match between Lucknow Super Giants and Chennai Super Kings. Lucknow Super Giants finally won. Chennai Super Kings finally broke their losing streak against the Super Giants after winning the toss. MS Dhoni chose to bowl first. Lucknow managed to score 166 runs in their 20 overs thanks to a steady knock by Rishabh Pant, who top scored with 63 of 49 balls. Ravindra Jadeja was a standout bowler for CSK, picking up 2 important wickets. The chase wasn't easy and the match stayed close till the very end. But when it mattered most, Shivam Dube and Dhoni stepped up. Their calm and powerful hitting in the final overs helped Chennai cross the finish line with 5 wickets in hand and just 3 balls to spare. After 5 straight losses to LSG, the win was not just important, it was personal. CSK fans finally had a reason to cheer again. Now let's focus on today's big game. Both teams have looked strong this season. If we turn to the history books, KKR clearly dominates. They won 21 out of the 33 matches played between the two sides. However, recent trends tell a different story. Punjab has won 3 of the last 5 encounters. Even this season, the competition between is neck to neck. Punjab has won 3 out of 5 matches, while Kolkata has 3 wins from 6 games. So a thrilling battle is on the cards. Talking about the players, Shreyas Iyer is in red-hot form, smashing explosive knocks of 82 and 97. Venkatesh Iyer and Ajinkya Rahane have also been impressive. For Punjab, Priyan Shara is emerging as a rising star, already scoring a century, while Prabh Singh has also shown good form. Now, we have special guests with us to break down this high-stakes encounter. I have former Zimbabwe cricketer Christopher Fofu and Stanley Chioza. Hi, Christopher. How are you doing today?
A very good morning. Hope you all. Good afternoon to you that side.
Yeah, you're all very good. Hi, Stanley. How are you doing today?
And I'm brilliant. Like I always say, it's always heating up. It's the height of summer here in Dubai. As you can see, I don't have a jumper on for once. So it's getting hot. It's getting hot, just like the IPL is. I think this one is a very, very good encounter, considering this is a ground where that first inning score is very, very high.
Oh, definitely. The heat is picking up everywhere. So, Stanley, in the head-to-head records between Punjab Kings and Kolkata Knight Riders, KKR has a clear lead. Both teams look strong this season. So, can we expect a thrilling contest?
Yes, why not? I think for me, though, the only challenges for Punjab Kings is that they haven't found a rhythm or a tactic with regards to calling it a home ground in Malanpur. Okay, they've won one, they've lost some, and their record as a team historically playing at home is not the best. So obviously, bring in someone from Shiraz, obviously he's now playing in the black kit, he's playing in the orange, as it were, if you call it pink, as it were. But it's part and parcel of his job with Ricky Ponting to try and find out that rhythm, that tactic that they can use to call home. And for me, I think it's a challenge in that can they play a spin-based surface? Can they play a seam-based surface? It's a bit of a nitty-gritty because the team they're playing in today, the team that they're playing against today, is a spin-strong attack. And then when it comes to Punjab Kings, Kahal has not performed to expectations. It's bound to happen every now and then. I mean, he's not a bad player. You don't become a bad player overnight. He's at the top of the wicket takings for a reason, Kahal. So perhaps, who knows? But it all comes down to, what do you call home? What does Punjab Kings call home? What do conditions can they perform in? That's key for me.
They totally have to perform against the Knights. Christopher, can Punjab Kings recover from the shock of their previous defeat against Hyderabad? Because Abhishek Sharma wreaked havoc and made that 245 total just like a small one.
Definitely, it's just one game for me that they were for me. I think they were just shocked. That I thought that man played a superb knock against them. So you just have to forget about it and think of the next game. And like you've said, you've got guys who are in very good form. You've got an opener who's explosive at the top of the order there, and then you've got the skipper Shreyas Iyer, who is doing very well. So I don't think that defeat will be in their minds and saying, that it can affect them. I think that will be a wake-up call, I should say. So I should still, for me on this day, I'm actually backing the Punjab to do well. I know Stan, he loves his Kolkata team, so I'm sure we will be in a different support today.
Oh, totally. He has to play against them, Shreyas Iyer, but he'll be totally pumped up. Stanley, very few matches have been played at the Mullapur venue, but teams batting first have generally had more success. When you see the team batting first have won 57.14% of the matches, and second 42.86%. And average runs per wicket have been 23.83. Average score batting first has been 180.14. So, how much do you think, Stanley, will the team winning the toss will choose to bat first?
Most definitely, and why not? I mean, it's a trend that has a proven track record that winning the toss, you go out there, you bat, and then most importantly, when you do get guys who bat long and score runs, chances are you're going to get a good total. I mean, look at the last two games, 200 plus totals in the first innings alone, and on top of that, those 200 plus innings, the team that has batted first has gone about and won the match by defending it. So it just tells you that as time goes, as the game progresses, there's some deterioration in the wicket that happens, and it only suits batting first, where the ball comes to the bat, batters can play their natural strokes and score freely, and then that gives your bowlers something to work with, both spinners and seamers, in the later on in the evening when it's time to defend.
Oh, totally. There's will be a lot at stake today. And Christopher, Kolkata Knight Riders batters have shown great form this season, especially their captain Ajinkya Rahane. So will it be a challenge for Punjab to stop Kolkata's batting lineup, which is looking strong?
Definitely, I think it could be one of our big challenges in tonight's game. Looking at Ajinkya, he's in red hot form. You've got, and also at the end of the day, also they have, like Stan said it early on, the Kings, the Kolkata have got good spinners at the same time. So you're looking at this, you've got someone like Sunil Narayan who score runs with the bat, and also he comes back also to bowling. It's really a tough one, as much as I am with the Kings 11 tonight.
Oh, totally. Ajinkya Rahane is also, Stanley, the 200 plus score person from Kolkata Knight Riders. So how much important will it be for him to perform today? Because other batting form has been good, but they have not been having that explosive start as such.
I think that has been the major problem with Kolkata Knight Riders. Okay, I think their best partnership, opening partnership, as it were, has been 46. Yeah. Okay, now for someone like Ajinkya Rahane, I think the weight is not on his shoulders. The weight is around the batsmen around him. You know, they need to complement the work that he has been doing. Ajinkya Rahane has stuck to the Ajinkya Rahane that he's just gone about and done business in the same manner he's done over the years. So yes, he was at CSK. He's breathing a new life coming into Kolkata. I think playing on good surfaces that are not slow has helped his game. But I think the answer in scoring runs lies on the shoulders of people like Quinton de Kock, how quickly he can score. You know, once Quinton de Kock gets going, he puts runs on the board. So pressure is around Ajinkya Rahane. Rahane does not have to change anything, you know, because at the end of the day, he is scoring. So the only challenge, I suppose, is for him to bat longer. But the other batsmen around him now need to put their hands up.
So from one top order which is not performing much, from the other top order, Christopher, Punjab Kings' three top batters have been dangerous form this season, and with today's match being at their home ground, will we see another run fest when you see Priyansh Arya, who's done amazingly well, 36, 103, 0, 8, 47 has been last 5 innings, and Prabh Simran Singh, 42, 0, 17, 69 and 5, and looking at the captain Shreyas Iyer, 82, 9, 10, 52 and 97.
Yeah, definitely. Talking about Priyan, I'm sure he looks in very good form at the moment, and I don't see anything stopping him at the moment. And he's one player that I have my money on once again on scoring a big one tonight. Yes, I have the belief that he's been doing well, but Priyan, once again, I am putting my money on him to score a big one tonight.
So you see Priyansh again hitting a century, Christopher, then?
A big score tonight. I will not say a century, but I see a big score from him, and he'll score it quickly.
Stanley, KKR skipper Ajinkya Rahane struggled against the PBKS pacer Arshdeep Singh in the head-to-head player battle in IPL. So will it be quite concerning for Rahane while playing against Arshdeep in this game, because we've seen he's been dismissed twice by Arshdeep and average has been 10.5, strike rate 131.2.
Well, if I'm in Ajinkya Rahane's shoes, for me, it's that stat, the 131 strike rate. Okay. The positive nature of the game of T20 cricket, the way it's driving, is that you should look to bet that 131. He's got me out. At some point, I can get out to any bowler. Okay. But it's how I will score and how I will, by the time that I get out, it's how much damage and or what will have done towards the team in terms of trying to get runs. If you think wickets, you're going in with a negative mindset. But think strike rate. He's got 131 already against him. The question is, how can I go one better today to make sure that I put runs on the board for Kolkata?
Oh, totally. That will be a matchup to watch out for. Christopher, the head-to-head player battle between PBK skipper Shreyas Iyer and the cake star KKR spinner Sunil Narine has been on equal notes so far. So could Narine pose any kind of threat to the informed Iyer in this game? Because now when you see, he's been dismissed once by Narine and 42 runs have been scored. The strike rate has been 120.
I'll take what Stan just said. At the end of the day, it's about improving what you have done before. So I don't think that will play on his head that much for me. And also the form that he's in, I'm sure it won't actually bother him much. So I'm seeing Shreyas doing well if he does get to face Sunil Narine tonight.
How much you think Shreyas Iyer has the advantage, because from nets to now actually playing against Narine and Varun Chakravarti, he will be at advantage, Christopher?
Yeah, that's and also you're talking about him playing against his former team, so it's going to be a battle that I'm looking for. But Chakravarti has been bowling well also. But like I said tonight, I still back the Kings 11 skipper to come through once again.
Oh, totally. Stanley, now let's come up to another battle, which is between veteran PBK's leg spinner Yuzvendra Chahal, that has been completely troubled in form KKR opener Quinton de Kock in the head-to-head player battle in IPL. So will Chahal be able to put the KKR in trouble with another success against Quinton de Kock in this game, because the strike rate has been 112.8. He's dismissed him 6 times.
Well, I'll tell you what, that head-to-head stat will only make sense if Quinton de Kock bats long enough. If he continues in this trend of coming out early, then trust me, he will not face Chahal. But if he bats long enough, then finally we'll get to see that matchup. But I'm in the bubble. You do talk of matchups, and I like the question that you brought up of Shreyas Iyer versus the KKR spinners. It'll come down to me, what kind of wicket will Punjab Kings put up at home? If they put a turning wicket, then these spinners will definitely trouble. And let's not leave out Moeen Ali in that as well. He's a brilliant spinner. That means they've got 3 spinners that they have to continue. But if they put in a wicket that gives something for both batters, for both spinners and seamers, they could just make that KKR spin threat a little futile, and hopefully they can get some big runs on the board. But however, remember, if you put runs on the board, if your bowling attack is not good enough as well, you're going to have to defend whatever you put on the board. So it's a bit of a tricky situation for Punjab Kings at this moment playing at home.
It definitely is. And Stanley, why Chahal has not been able to perform? Do you think he's getting less chances because he's not getting wickets, because he did not get many overs in the last 2-3 matches we have seen? But how much time will it take for him to get in form, because the matches are running by?
Well, the matches are running by, that's for sure. I mean, he's only bowled 15 overs in the last 5 matches. So, for me, I think conditions do play a big part. If he was playing for Chennai Super Kings, trust me, we will not be having this issue, because Chennai, their home conditions are spin-based. They love the wickets that turn, and that's been Stephen Fleming's method of going about things. But here he is in a team totally different, in a team where people don't even understand what is our strength at home, what are the sort of surfaces we play in. Do we go spin? Do we go seam? So conditions play a big part, massively for a spinner, and I think the conditions have just not helped Chahal at this moment in time. We're seeing flatter wickets. We're seeing wickets that skip the ball on for spinners, where the batsman can just play through the line quite easily. But unfortunately, it's the nature of this game. That's the beast. He has to work his method through and come up with plans in order to restrict runs. I mean, he's going at an economy of 11. That's very uncharacteristics of Chahal.
Christopher, when you see now Venkatesh Iyer's form in the last 5 innings, it is picking up. Like he started okay, but then now it's 45, 60, 3, 6 and 80. So how much important is Venkatesh Iyer's innings? Because when you see it's the top order has not been performing well, the onus comes down to Iyer and Rahane.
Yeah, it's good to see him picking. I'm sure you know you're talking about picking up at the right time, and for me, it's always been that positive player that will always put pressure on the bowlers, and it's good to see for the KKR when you've got a player like him coming through at the right time. And for me, I see him as one of the guys that they have to look forward to doing well for them. So I think it is the right time for him to be picking his form on.
So Christopher, who is the one player you're looking out today in both these teams who would perform out well?
Priyan, definitely. It has to be Priyan. I'm not going to change on that. So yeah, looking forward for a big one tonight.
And Stanley, who do you think will be that first outstanding player of the match today?
I think I'll go with Quinton de Kock because I think this is a batting surface, and I think this is a massive opportunity for a player of his stature to get back into form. This is a surface that allows batsmen to play their shots freely, express themselves without too much movement, especially if you get the opportunity to bat first without trouble off the surface. So yeah, I'll go with Quinton de Kock today.
And who do you predict to win today? Because it's going to be a solid matchup for Shreyas Iyer against his team whom he made win the IPL title and now with Punjab Kings. So what will be the competition like today, Stanley?
Both I'm happy.
And Christopher, who do you predict today to win the match?
I always oppose anything that's tennis. So I'm with Kings 11 once again tonight.
So he, that's like your all-time favorite team this season. Can we say that?
Now, all favorite it is the Delhi Capitals.
And then for me, importantly though, I like the way Punjab Kings are playing cricket. But, for you to solidify your presence in the IPL, you need to find that winning formula at home because it just helps you in getting points and in staying ahead of all the other challenging teams. They need to find a method to winning at home. So until they find that winning method, then it's difficult to be pushing for that championship.
So Stanley, can we say that winning method is the spinners have to perform well because fast bowlers are, and now with Lockie Ferguson out, things might be a little difficult for them?
It might be difficult, but the good thing about Punjab Kings, they've got the reserves. There's Azmat Omazai, the Afghanistan all-rounder. I mean, he's a brilliant and fantastic all-rounder. I had an opportunity to work with him in the T10. And what he brings to the table, especially if you give him the new ball up front, they swing. And then should you find yourself batting, he's got the opportunity and the ability to clear the boundary. So they've got the reserves. But then your reserves and your players around you are only as good as the conditions you then produce on the wicket.
So the Ricky Ponting and Shreyas Iyer formula might work for Punjab Kings, Christopher?
Definitely, but we go back to the issue that Stan has raised. That's very true. If you don't have what you call our home conditions, it can always be difficult. But I see the partnership that the coach and the skipper have. You can tell that it could be a formula that can take them far.
Oh, definitely. We'll see that tonight, who goes far. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining in. And thank you so much for watching Cricket Predicta. We'll be back again with the exciting episode. You know where to catch on us. Thank you. See you tomorrow.